Hey vlog, welcome to Vlogmas Day 17. We are obviously in the car. We're in Brooklyn. We're headed towards like the Prospect Park area because I'm meeting up with my girl Sequania for a little brunch and like work date. We both have our laptops and our iPads. Dustin is dressed up because he's going to lunch with some friends to a steakhouse, I think out in Jersey. So we are parting ways eventually. But I wanted to check in and just say, hey, good morning, good afternoon, whatever it is where you are. I'm still pretty behind on editing yesterday's vlog, so I'm hoping I can get that done when I meet up with her and get it up today and then get this prepped for tomorrow. But yeah, it's a pretty chill Sunday. When I get home, it'll probably be a little bit of like a Sunday reset adulting session, and then maybe wrap up some of Dustin's gifts before he comes home, because I'm hoping I beat him home. Bruno is with us. You can kind of see his little head, and he's just licking his bed because the medication is kicking in. A lot of y'all were making fun of him and laughing and saying like, I've been there, Bruno, with the trazodone. And yeah, it's unfortunate. We don't like to obviously medicate him, but he's just been through a lot as like a shelter dog who's been in multiple foster homes. So we do what we gotta do to make his life a little bit more comfortable. So
Which
yeah,
includes bringing him everywhere.
Unfortunately, because he doesn't like being at home by himself, and neighbors are complaining about him barking, and we just don't want those problems. So he always goes for the ride. So that's about it. I'll check in when we get to the cafe, when Dustin drops me off, and then hopefully I get some footage while I'm with Sequania, and hopefully I can introduce her to the vlog. Y'all have seen her before, but we're talking like pre-COVID. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for tuning in, and I will be back later. Hey vlog, so I am home, I'm back. Of course, I'm looking like the cowardly lion because humidity and today's events kind of caused this, which I'll go over. But number one, it was so great seeing my girl and meeting up with her to have some coffee and like a little work date. We both brought our laptops and just tried to knock out a few things together while we caught up. And it was really good conversation. I think sometimes I just enjoy these like FaceTime interactions because you can really dig into certain topics. And today was like about how you can be a really kind and good person, and people who are not as kind and good will take advantage of that, and it can really suck. And so if you are one of those people who is super giving and has a really good heart, this is a friendly reminder that you do not owe that to every human being, and not everyone is going to reciprocate that, which means you will end up being hurt. So it's a learning lesson. We figure it out every day. But Sequania is good. It was nice seeing her, and yeah, we just caught up on life. Now, the events that led to not being the best highlight of my day, and also kind of messing with my hair. So we are at this coffee shop, and a lot of New York establishments are really small because obviously we don't have a ton of real estate here. Like all the spaces are small. So when you enter a lot of shops or establishments, the front area will be really tight. And then when you get towards the back, towards like the backyard area, it's a little bit bigger. So we enter this coffee shop, it's very tight, and then it opens up to a big co-working space in the back. So we're sitting in the back, we're talking, we're catching up, and then I decide that I want a second cup of coffee. And so I get up, I kind of shimmy my way through the tight corridor, and I get to the front. I order my coffee, and then I'm off to the side, putting in my sugar, my treatments, whatever. I'm trying to get back to go back to the co-working space, but there was a couple right at the register kind of talking to the barista, and they're blocking the walkway. So I'm like, oh, excuse me, sorry, excuse me. And keep in mind, I wasn't standing super close. I like to give people their space, but I'm like, excuse me, sorry, trying to get by. And I don't know what happened, but the guy turns around super fast and he splashes his hot coffee all over me. All, like, I swear it happened in slow motion. It was in my hair, it was all over my sweater, all over my pants, and worst of all, on my shoes, on my Nike Dunks. And for reference, my Nike Dunks today are like this color, they're pastel pink. And I was just in shock, y'all. And naturally, the human mind goes to like freak out, what the hell have you just done? But I tried to approach it with kindness because I understand like mistakes happen. What is going on with my hair? But I'm trying to be nice because I understand he didn't do it on purpose. It was a mistake. But to be standing there hit with hot coffee on your neck, on your hair, on all of your clothes, like it looked like someone splashed me with a water hose. And I had just gotten here, like, and my whole outfit is ruined. And I'm standing there like, oh my God, oh my God. And the barista's like, oh my gosh, are you okay? And she grabs a whole bunch of paper towels and he's just like, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. And my brain is like, what have you done? What have you done? But out loud, I didn't say that. I was like, oh, good thing I wasn't wearing white. Ha ha ha. And like tried to make a joke of it, let it slide because obviously it's a mistake. And he was like, oh my God, is there anything I can do? But before I could even answer, he was like, can I buy you a coffee or a pastry? And I'm looking at him like, if you've just ruined $200 pair of sneakers, I don't think a coffee is gonna fix that. And I have a coffee and I'm covered in coffee. You know what I'm saying? In the moment, it's just like, my God, are you kidding me? Like, I'm not even close to home and I'm covered. I am covered in this public space in front of a bunch of people. And so I'm just dabbing myself down and I'm like, don't worry about it, don't worry about it. And I get to the back and I walk up to Saquania and she's like, what the hell happened to you? And I'm like, I didn't do this to myself, girl, like, come on. But as I was going to sit down, I could see the couple coming back and I didn't want to like vlog it and make them feel worse about what just happened. And so I just lean over and like whisper and tell her the story. And she's like, those people? And I'm like, yes, girl. And now they're gonna come and sit back here. And so every time I looked up, I could see myself making eye contact with them and I had to just like look away because it was super awkward, but had to sit in wet clothes until it dried. So like an hour of just sitting in wet clothes, sticking to me. I don't have an undershirt under this. And I was just like, why? Why do these things always happen to me? But yeah, that was not the highlight of my day. We'll just say that. And now my hair kind of smells like coffee, like a latte. And luckily it was mostly one side of my head, but I'm trying to make up my mind if I want to wash my hair again or just live with it like this because I just washed it yesterday. But man, I really had to have the patience of a saint today. I really did because people were pushing it. But overall, had a great day seeing Saquania again. Obviously, I have beat Dustin home, so I'm gonna try to tidy up before he gets here, feed Remy, because Remy's been here by himself the whole time, poor thing, because Dustin took Bruno with him, and so I come in and Remy is just on the couch in the darkness by himself. So spend some time with him, get him fed, and then I'm crossing my fingers that I have a little time to wrap up the rest of Dustin's gifts. I feel like every time I'm about to pull them out and expose them, he comes walking through the door, and I'm like, dang. It's just really hard to do this when you live with a person and your apartment is pretty tight. And so I'm gonna figure it out. I just have to get them wrapped up and away from Remy. But yeah, that's the day. Vlogmas day 16 is already up, so I hope y'all are enjoying that, taking it all in, and then I will try to edit this one as much as I can tonight because obviously busy work day starts tomorrow, and I feel like a lot of the teams are gonna be trying to cram in work and stuff before we go on Christmas break. So yeah, I'm probably gonna be pretty busy this upcoming week, but that was my day, getting splashed with coffee for no reason. For no reason. I feel like I was on the episode of like Real Housewives getting splashed with a drink. It was just like, what the hell? But yeah, I can only laugh at it now. So I'm gonna try to like clean up these clothes, spot treat my sneakers, and see what I can do about that because obviously I didn't ask him to pay for them. But yeah, I'm gonna go tidy up, go do my thing, and I will check in later when I have some updates. Bye guys.